Yeah, I think I'll make my countertop 60 inches. It's not totally square in here, but it's going to have sides on it, so that doesn't matter if I make it square or not. It's all going to be covered with a backsplash here, up to here, and over to here. So I'm going to make it 60 inches long. After I get that cut, I'll go ahead and figure out what I want for a width. Hey, for the countertop, I'm going to use this stuff I got at Lowe's. It's a pine edge glued panel. And they carry two different grades. They carry a paint grade and they carry a stain grade. This is the stain grade. It's made basically with, this one's made with 6 strips of wood, 3/4 inches thick. And they actually glue it up the right way. They have the cup up, cup down, cup up, cup down. They alternate that. So it is pretty nice and flat. So I'm going to use this. They have a paint grade which is done with a whole bunch of little finger jointed pieces, so you end up with tons more joints in the piece of wood. So I didn't want to use that, even though it looked pretty cool. I just read a lot of reviews on it where it said, you know, when you start cutting it, some of the glue edges open up on you. Well, probably gonna bound to happen when you have that many edges. I'm just going to freehand this. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm going to have backsplashes, side splashes on this, so that's not going to matter at all. All right, my width. Remember, we made the countertop frame exactly 18 inches. Now back to front. I still have to put a face frame, which has got to be built and just placed on. So that's going to be 3/4 of an inch. So that gives me at least 18 3/4. But I want it to overhang a little bit. So if we go 19, that gives me a 1/4 inch overhang. I'm going to go a little bit more than that. Let's go with 19, I think maybe 19 1/2. So that would take me out to here with the 3/4 inch. So that would give me a 3/4 inch overhang past my face of the cabinet. So let's go with 19 1/2. Well, I don't even know if that's worth ripping down. This is 20 inches. So if I was going to rip off 1/2 inch, I'll just leave the other half on there. Maybe I'll just leave it at 20. Let's go see if I can't fit that in at 20. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we got 20. I can put that in there like that. It does fit. I got to be below this windowsill. Or I can, remember, when we put these in, I can pop this whole thing out of here with 4 screws. So if I have to, I can take that whole window trim out of here. But let's go ahead and see if I can't just put that in there at 20 inches and leave it at the 20. Now I get to choose what do I want for the top. Actually, they're both really nice looking surfaces. This has got a whole bunch of clear over here and some knots over here. This one's got some nice, like a heartwood in it. I think I'm gonna go with this side here. And this is the part where I'll be cutting my sink out of. Let's see. That'd be so nice if this would just fit right in there. Let's see if I can. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe if I bring it back out. Oop, oop. She fits. Look at that. Right under that windowsill, just like I planned. Let's see now how far she's off from being square. A little less than 1 3/4 on this side. And a little more than 1 3/4 on this side. That's 1 3/4. Let's see what we got over here. 1 3/4. That's not too bad looking. I like that. And here we'll put a false front on this, a false thickness front. Then it'll look like that thing is 1.5 inches thick instead of just 3/4 of an inch thick. Put my backsplash here. Put a backsplash back here. I have white PVC for that. Just because I have it, which can be painted, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But it can go right back here and around here. I think that's going to look pretty nice. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut my face trim pieces, or the face panel pieces. And we're going to cut that out of another spruce pine fir edge glued panel here. Let's take that over to the shop. We'll cut that down to the correct widths. The other day I could not find a tape measure. Just now I just noticed I put one here. All 3 of them have migrated to one little area in the tiny house. Isn't that something? That's Rosie. Isn't she a pretty girl? Here's the stainless steel steam pan here. You can see it has a lip on it. You've seen these in buffets, salad bars. These are the ones that sit down, I think they call it a bain-marie, and they keep stuff cold or they keep stuff hot. Well, I picked this up at my local restaurant store. These come in many different sizes. And while I was there, I picked up this low-cost drain. It's just for a kitchen sink. And together, both of these were $22. So let me go ahead and try to find the center here. So my center's right there. Now I just hope that the my drain fits in the bottom of there. Take that nut off there. Well, let's see if it fits. Hey! There, she's squeaky now. I'll lay that in there like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and start putting my face boards on the cabinet here. And I'm not going to build these as a one unit because of the fact that this is not even over here. And I wanted to try to scribe that piece so it sits against here really well. And I may have to scribe this piece over here too, depending how plumb this is. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with a 3-inch strip across here. And I might have to play around with the end a little bit. So I'll cut it long. Then we'll put an angle on it. Looks like I need to put an angle on it. Then my next pieces would be the uprights. They would go on. And they have to be all, make sure they're matched up really well in length. Then I'll put my bottom on. And I'll glue those joints. And we'll use some brads in there. And we'll sand it up on the face of it. So it should look really nice when I'm finished. You know, normally you would go ahead and you would take your measurements. And you would cut all these pieces out. You might use pocket screws on the back to hold it or dowel the joints. But I don't think I have that luxury because of scribing both sides. Got my handy dandy measurer here. I'm going to put a slight back cut on my cuts. I think I got that about, I don't know, 3 degrees maybe. So I'm going to trim this end off here well, that'll be the back. So let me flip it this way. My back cut's going this way. So this will be the short side, right? There we go. That's good. That's the way you want it. This gives you a little back cut so you can fit it in without having to rub that whole edge against your wall. Okay. So I just want to make sure now that my long to long is 5 feet. Just a little bit long. This log right here is just a little bit out from this, right there. And I'm just going to take off a tiny little bit. Right here. Now since that's angled, I don't have to cut all the way back now. I only got to cut a little bit deep just to get that little chunk out of there. All right, I'm just gonna take a sliver off this edge now. Oh, there we go. That's better. Let me get a little glue on that, get my brad nailer, and we'll put that up into place. Got a new toy, the Ryobi 1 Plus 18 gauge brad nailer. You've seen me use a stapler, but this is the brad nailer here. That's pretty lightweight too. I like that. All right, I gotta go grab some brad nails. I'll be right back. Let's check that depth. Oh, she needs to go a little deeper. It's got a little knob right here. See it right there? Now she's flush right there. I think I'll put another clip underneath right here. I think she's buckled up a little bit right there. Yeah, I'm gonna put another clip in right here before I go any farther with this. I don't want to bring this up so it's out of square with my bottom. So I want these to be nice and tight, my uprights. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a clip right back in here. I'll probably put a clip over here just to hold that front down a little better. Now we'll measure for these, and I'm just going to end these up here probably 1/2 inch above my framework here, so that framework is kind of hidden when you open the doors. I cut my bottom and top pieces 3 inches, so I can go, I'm going to go 1/4 inch above these. I can make my uprights 25 1/4. I built cabinets like this before. You usually can't even tell. Once you sand these up, you'll see your seam here, just like you would if you glued these up in one piece. So it's not that big a deal to put these in place this way. Got that light right there. Gives you a lot of glare, doesn't it? Okay, got those 4 on. Now I need to come over here and work on this last one. And this last one I'm going to need to scribe. So I'm going to take a little wider piece than these, and I'll tack it up there, square it up, then I'll scribe it, cut it with a jigsaw, and put it in. Hopefully it's nice and square when I get it done. Yeah, that's up there square. Now I just need to scribe down that side and cut that out. That's not too bad. Not bad at all. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Doesn't look too bad. Now let's get that bottom piece in. I'll get a pencil here with a point on it. Gotta go right there, and it's gotta be that deep. I got a feeling it's going to be a little bit long, but who knows? Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to trim off a little bit on this end. Yep. Looks pretty good over there. Down here. Go over here. How's that look? All I need to do now is build my doors. I think I'm going to wrap up this video here. I appreciate you guys coming along on a tiny log cabin build. If you could you share it with your friends and family, leave a comment, hit that like button, and definitely hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. I appreciate all the time you guys take to watch and comment and like. We'll see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.